Do you know what an FYP is?
Yeah, For You page.
The For You page. Steak, do you have any gray on your beard?
No gray, but I'm just bald as shit.
No, I know. That's why I didn't ask about your head, but you have an actual beard. You didn't. That's not fake, is it?
No gray. It's not fake.
It was like the one time where I was like, dude, I'm going to beat the fuck out of this kid.
If you said transport me to anything in the world right now, I would transport to fucking 10 a.m. in Las Vegas at the Circus Sportsbook on football Sunday.
It's funny. I just can't even stop laughing. Fucking a minute and 6 seconds, dude. Minute and 6 seconds.
Yesterday. Now I'm not.
It's your chain.
Well,
I gave it to you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. It's
Actually, Steak's chain is a crazy thing to say.
okay. It's my chain.
That's like saying this is actually Sergio Ramos' jersey.
That last clip about Sergio Ramos's jersey does not get old for whatever reason.
Yeah, the rest of it does, though. I was gonna ask, when do you get a new one of those?
We could probably get a new. Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends. We can't be too greedy because we haven't made one in 2.5 years. Ethan made it for us in like a fucking day, but maybe we could ask Ethan. Shout out.
Maybe
Ethan
once a month.
Yeah. Do you think it's been a month? It's got to close.
No,
It's
but I am tired of it.
Okay, it's probably like week 3. Wow, we're some needy bitches. But I mean, I will say I like the intro video, but I'm with you. Like some of the clips are already, to me, it's getting a little repetitive. So yeah, I think this is good. This is good. A good learning lesson in terms of production and producing a stream. The intro video should be refreshed every 2 weeks. 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Week 3, it starts to get like, okay, I'm ready for a new one. You know what I mean? Get Ethan on the payroll. Listen, we are only hiring unpaid interns, and we have Ethan, and I think we're good. Shout out to Snidesy, the OG graphics designer. Shout out to Fat Girls for helping us. Who else helped us? We had a couple other people help us in the back end. Corrupt Raider. I don't know if Corrupt Raider's around anymore, but the Discord getting set up and the graphics and everything like that. It's been great. Good morning, everybody. What's up, Steak? Good morning to you. Nice hat. Great hat. Look at you going deep in your bag. Deep in your fucking bag. GG to the Georgia Bulldogs 2025 season. What makes you say that? Because I threw a fucking I made a parlay for our buddy. You know who it is. His name starts with a T, but I hold on a second. Do you think this is complete shit, Steak? Hold on. Let me pull it up.
No, I don't think it's complete shit. I already know what it is.
All right. Well, you know what it is, but there's fucking 50 other people in here right now that probably don't. Hold on. My buddy has a free bet, which he did, asking for a futures parlay consisting of the NBA champion, the college football champion, the Super Bowl matchup. So Nuggets, which I'll be honest, I was kind of prisoner of the moment post trade. I saw Uncut Gems. I don't know if you guys follow Uncut Gems. Solid Twitter account, very sharp. Put them in there. Buffalo Bills and the Niners. See, this is where he wanted the Bills. And he said Eagles. Steak, how do you feel about this? I said no Eagles. So
I don't think the Eagles will be back in the Super Bowl personally.
I don't either. And so I was trying to think of another NFC team. Everybody's all over the Rams' dick. And then I was like, you know what? Let's juice it up. Let's make it a fun parlay. You can get a good number with the Niners. The Niners probably aren't winning the Super Bowl, but why not? I've said if you're going to buy Niners stock this year, you got to buy all of it. All of it. So threw in the Bills. And then the college football championship, I had a really tough time. I was looking at the odds board. You know, it's the usual suspects in there, but he's a Georgia fan.
Yeah.
So I was like, why not? They're 6-1. Why not put them in there so you have something fun to root for? So he said if this hits, I get $100,000, which I feel like is pretty fair.
What did you get the Nuggets at?
You know, it doesn't say, but if I'm just going off of what I saw on Twitter from the discussion back and forth, I saw Uncut Gems got the Nuggets at like 15 or 16-1, and then I believe they moved to like 10 or 9-1.
They're 850 now on FanDuel.
So I don't understand something. Is this reaction to the Nuggets? I saw some people saying like, wow, all this overreaction just because they got Cam Johnson? Or is it like, are they going to be better without Michael Porter Jr.?
Yes.
That's what it is?
It's a mixture of those two things, yes.
Okay, so here's my question. Who on the Nuggets is going to step up and be that guy? Don't say Jokic. Obviously, we know
I
he's
know,
always that good.
but Jamal Murray and Cam Johnson and Aaron Gordon, it's a good starting five now. Michael Porter Jr. was fucking awful in the playoffs last year, and he is awful. And I know, like, for example, Phil's commented on my post and said, like, similar players, but Michael Porter is younger. And I have a lot of pushback, but my pushback to that is, one, Michael Porter Jr. makes almost twice as much money.
Mm-hmm.
He sucked ass in the playoffs, and he plays with Nikola Jokic. Mm-hmm. Cam Johnson plays on the Brooklyn Nets. So let's swap them for 1 year, and I think you're going to see how much better Cam Johnson is than Michael Porter Jr. is, who I think stinks.
Yes, Christian Braun. Yeah, I like that. They need Braun to go next level to be a chip team. Yep, for sure. Hefe Hammers is very chatty this morning. Bruce Brown in that system is a 6th, 7th is good. By the way, what was up with this comment? Hold on. Oh no, not that one.
It's because in that fucking picture you look taller than me, and it's very annoying.
Is DGen really taller than Steak? Is that what it is?
In that picture, dude, you look taller than me.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow,
I don't like it.
Ooh. Bro, I'm not taller than Steak. No, I think I heard Owner's Box or someone say, like, I think Ryan Sura said, in terms of feedback from when they met me, that I was taller than expected, and that was a great compliment. I actually shared that with my wife. But wait a minute, you know what? I got a fucking bone to pick with Owner's Box, or not Owner's Box, with Gay 14. When you went on the show, I was listening. Avery said I put on an old man disaster class.
I thought he said master class.
I think Johnny, maybe he misspoke.
I think Avery was the one who said you put on a master class, and then Johnny said you put on a disaster class. Because I don't think, unless you know you really well, you were like, I think you think the old man shtick is a shtick if you don't know you that well.
I think that. Oh, you think people think that?
People think that. I know you, so I know it's real. Like, you really will leave a game early to go nap. You really do want to beat traffic. You really will stop drinking at the bar at 11:30. You'll do all those things. Those are real. They're not to be funny on this stream. No. And sometimes I think people think it is. So when they saw you in real life and it was exactly as advertised, I just think they were surprised.
Someone said disaster class, and I thought that was crazy because, again, I want to remind people I drove 10 hours the day before. I drove 3 hours that morning.
Your trip was a disaster.
It was a disaster. It was a disaster. I couldn't check in as early as I thought I was going to be able to check in. They told me I could get in even earlier than the early check-in. Shout out to the American Express Platinum. Great credit card. Although Pranav was telling me the Chase Sapphire is the way to go. Do you have the Chase Sapphire?
No.
Greg is a Chase Sapphire guy. I might have to get it because it's linked to the City Bike. So,
but is Chase Sapphire as good for travel?
Not as good for travel. No,
I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna respect.
But like for the everyday, because I use the American Express Platinum for a lot of everyday shit too, to just try to get as many points as possible. Not the right way to go about it, but anyways, yeah, I thought I did great. Again, I'm just going to remind people, like, met up at 1:30. The game wasn't until 3. I already had a couple beers, had some drinks at the game. Like, when I start drinking Steak, I have like a 3-hour shelf life before I start to get tired. So I think going back out to the bar at 7 and staying out till 11:30, nonstop beers, shot of tequila, 2 margaritas, couple cigs is great. And I had to turn around and drive back the next day.
I think it's pretty good. It's fine. I'm not going to shit on you at all. If I was there, I would have given it a few more hours.
Few more hours?
Yeah, of course. Just a few. 1:30, something like that.
1:30 is dangerous territory. Dangerous. Anyways, that's not what we're going to talk about today. We do have a loaded stream. But on the topic of the NBA, I have one more tweet I literally just saw before we were about to get started. I don't know if there's any. By the way, good morning, everybody. I see we have 65 in here already in Twitch. We got YouTube's loading up. We got 25 in YouTube. Couple 100 on Twitter. You guys are awesome. These are the dog days of summer. And just in terms of looking at the numbers of the stream, obviously it's not as busy as football season, but the attendance has been great. The participation's been great. So you guys are awesome. We love doing this. I am corp as a motherfucker today. I actually have an early stop. I got to get out there from like 1 to 5. I'm just nonstop. And again, Steak, this is Steak's last day streaming. Steak, you're going to be on the road tomorrow. I am going to be streaming tomorrow. I think I'm going to have a guest on to talk golf. If you guys know who Jeff Seeley is, Cup Maker Jeff, he goes on VSiN a lot. I did a show with him on Sammy P's podcast, and he's going to come on and talk golf tomorrow. BK is going to get the day off, and then happy hour Thursday. We're going to do myself, BK, and his buddy Kyle, who you met. Kyle came on the stream. And we're gonna talk golf and shoot the shit on the Picket Happy Hour. That'll be 4:30, 5 o'clock Thursday. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. Anyways, day 5 of asking Unc to bring QE on the stream. I think QE wants to remain anonymous. I've got one more. Oh, I didn't tell her. I'll tell her today. She's going to say one thing and one thing only. As long as that means she gets to go to Nashville. She's been dying to go to Nashville. She's like ready. She's like, I would move to Nashville. You know, like there's a couple cities you think you could just move to.
Insane.
I told her that. I'm like, listen, I don't think you understand. I've never been to Nashville either, but I don't think you understand. Like, I think it really is, because we've been to Austin multiple times, and like, I feel like it's Austin on steroids in terms of you go to the downtown area. It's probably just so many fucking bachelorette parties. And yeah, it's like fun, but you'd probably get over it quick. Now, the suburbs of Nashville are probably pretty sweet. Who the fuck knows anything about that? You know?
Right. You don't want to live in Nashville, dog. Not as a fucking grown woman. It makes no sense.
More
that makes
vacations
no sense.
than Rav. I don't even know what that is. Rav get a lot of vacations?
I don't know anything about Rav's vacation schedule.
We got a couple follows coming in too. What's up, Eddie, Ed, Sunquist, and Baseball 3415? What's up? We are
going to talk. Popping Snidesy. It's a very fun place to go visit for your bachelor party or go party with your boys. Do whatever you want. I think you're a psychopath if you want to live there personally.
Well, I think that I think I can see the. Hold on one second. Okay, hold on. Sorry, just getting blown up with certain
why
things.
Move there? If you like plenty of outdoor stuff, don't move to Nashville. It doesn't make any sense. Why you got to pay $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for rent? If you're looking for pretty nature, there's plenty of it that isn't Nashville.
I think
Nashville makes sense.
Nashville could be a lot like people, what they say about New York City. It's a fun place to visit. I'd never want to live there. I can see that about Nashville. I feel like Tennessee is a really cool state. I might be in on Tennessee. I have a buddy who's been to Chattanooga. He loves Chattanooga. So he's great golf.
Fucking amazing. I love Chattanooga. Beautiful.
Chattanooga fucks.
Beautiful place.
Yeah. Hornets fumbled the bag signing Plumlee. Did they? Hold on. I saw this. I just want to bring it up one more time, and then we won't talk about it anymore. Joe Osborne, fellow, I don't know about, I said fellow Canadian, works at Covers. I've been following Joe for a long time. Seems like a good dude. I like his takes. Clown behavior by LeBron. Takes a lot for a nice Canadian to shit on LeBron James. The Lakers took so much shit for drafting his son. They hired his podcast partner to be the head coach, even though he had no experience. They traded for Luka. He opted in for $52.6 million, which limits who they can bring in, but he's uncertain.
Yeah, I mean, none of that's wrong.
Tarnished legacy. Vacationing in St. Pete right now. Headed to the Rays game tonight, D-Gen. Please get me a prize pick lineup. Well, awesome. It's nice of you to say please, but when in the fuck have you ever seen me put together a prize pick lineup?
SGA, 4 years, 285.
Dude, what is the math on that?
71 million a year.
71 million a year. Oh my God. Hot take. Lakers trade him mid-season. That would be so weird. He opted in to get traded. I should have never joined stream. Why are we talking about Braun now? Everyone speaking on the situation has no idea what's going on behind closed doors. Pretty pointless discussion. Sounds like someone who lives in Cleveland and loves LeBron James. LeBron not taking $15 million less to get a solid center is insane. Every way to get a hit. Yeah. Let's talk about that. But before we do, Steak, there was something I wanted to ask you about that we said we were gonna bullshit about.
Oh fuck! Should I look at our text? You did say you wanted to talk about something. Was it July 4th?
Yes. No.
Was it airline food?
Oh,
I'm just kidding. It was July 4th for sure.
No, I had a take and I was curious. This might be not contentious. This might be a hot take. I'm curious. I sent it to you like quickly, just kind of out of nowhere. So I don't even know how you feel about this. We didn't discuss, we didn't prep, we didn't anything. But I had an epiphany last night, and I'm just curious to what people think about this. Growing up, so you're 35, 36 years old.
I'm
37, going to be 38. Growing up in the 90s, okay, you were right behind me. Did you grow up drinking milk?
Oh, this is a bizarre question to ask me because I grew up in like a crunchy hippie family. So I didn't grow up drinking milk because I grew up drinking like soy milk.
Oh, you're a soy boy. Okay, with dinner. Yes.
I had neighbors and they were like a bunch of kids the same age as my family, and they like drank milk like fucking water.
So growing up, I drank a glass of milk with like every dinner. And I always heard like milk, whole milk, real milk, like in the jug, red top. You can get 2%, whatever. Skim was disgusting. But always a glass of whole milk with dinner. Didn't matter if I was having spaghetti. Didn't matter if I was having fucking fast food. Didn't matter. Always had milk at dinner. Milk at dinner is wild. No Skim slander. Okay, soy boy is crazy. What are you talking about? I'm not on steak. Dude, so I was wondering, and again, I'm not super duper conspiracy guy, but I love a good conspiracy. I'm not Alex Jones, they're turning the frogs gay type stuff, right? And this actually has nothing to do with being gay or straight. But would you agree? What are you looking at?
You just said this has nothing to do with being gay or straight. No one thought that it did.
Do you think just overall in general in society, like masculinity is kind of on the downslope?
I never knew this is the way you were going with it. In men, yes.
That's what I mean. Well, where the fuck? Yeah, obviously.
No, there.
Do you think we need to bring milk back?
No.
You don't?
I don't think it's milk, no.
I don't think it's milk either, just to be perfectly clear. But don't you think like there's certain building blocks, maybe?
Yeah.
And I kind of just think I'm not the manliest guy in the world. You know, like I'm probably like semi-handy. I could figure shit out. But I don't have that gene. But I'm still like a guy's guy.
Yeah.
You kind of are. Well, you were until you told me you grew up drinking soy milk.
I didn't have a choice. That's the problem. I also didn't grow up eating meat.
Wow, you're full.
I didn't have any meat until I was 12 years old. Not a choice. I didn't have a choice.
So, you know what's funny? I do think I know how to change a tire.
This was going to be my rant response. This was going to be it, dude.
You don't know how to change a tire.
No, I know how to change a tire, but at one point I didn't, and I literally said to myself, like, oh, I'm a giant-ass bitch. Like, I'm a giant fucking bitch. I can't change a tire. Like, that's crazy to think about. That was going to be my perfect example. Not milk. Fuck milk. You want to make men more masculine, dude? Pop one of their fucking tires. Buy them a car when they turn 16 years old, a shitty old Ford Explorer, whatever the fuck it is, and give them one shitty tire, man, and toss a spare in the back. And if you can fucking change this shit, you can have this truck, man. But if you can't, no fucking thank you. I don't think milk's going to do anything, but changing a tire is a huge fucking thing that I used to not be able to know how to do. And honestly, I give credit to one of my old roommates who you know. He literally said, that's crazy that you can't change a tire. Like, that's embarrassing. You look like a guy who can change a tire. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I'm going to figure out how to change a fucking tire. And now I can't.
Yeah. So again, it's one of those things where I need to be put in the situation to learn how to do something. And I'm very much one of those people that like learns from mistakes. Like I'll try something and I'll fuck it up, but then the next time I'll do it right. And then I'll do it better and better. Does that make sense? You look like you're falling off the screen. So this is actually kind of funny. Do you think the movie Anchorman did well, that's a hard word to say. Incontrovertible damage with the feigned milk quote. I don't know. You're soft if you drink milk with dinner. See, that's the thing. And maybe I'm just way off here. I don't associate whole milk with being soft. I think it's the exact opposite. I don't judge you if you drink almond milk, but like almond milk by choice, like a full glass of almond milk, not my thing. If you're lactose intolerant, that's okay. My dad was. So I think he still is. Like I've had stomach issues. You know what I mean? I've taken a pill for it. Irritable bowel syndrome, but I still drank milk and I just dealt with the stomach ache. So you know what else too? It has me on this milk thing. Jim Harbaugh
drinks milk,
and doesn't he just seem like a guy?
Yeah, he does. But I got to be honest with you, man. You're not going to sell me on milk. I don't think.
I'm not trying to give milk a gender. I guess what I'm trying to say is like milk might. I'm not saying it does. I'm not planting a flag in this take. It might make people tougher.
You did not just assume milk's gender, right? Because
that's why I just
right now.
You just got as close to the camera as you have ever gotten in your life.
I can't believe you just assumed milk's gender.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. He did that.
You made me sick.
I didn't associate a gender with milk. But do you understand what I'm saying? I'm associating milk with toughness.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say I think milk is bullshit. I think it's always been bullshit. I think milk's a non-factor.
You think milk is a non-factor?
Complete non-factor. I think it means fucking nothing. If you did a deep dive, I'm sure it would have similar to fucking water, or maybe even worse. But I don't think it makes your fucking bones stronger or any of that bullshit. You're wearing a fucking wrist brace and you have carpal tunnel. You had one every night with fucking dinner or whatever the fuck you said. I was drinking soy milk. I just think it's all bullshit.
But I've stopped drinking milk.
So you think if you start drinking milk again that you could maybe cure your carpal tunnel? Because if you're down to test that.
Or I could have prevented it. And the whole reason I thought this was,
see, I don't even want to know stuff like this, Snowman.
yeah, so it's got calcium, right? Calcium's good for your bones, right? Strong bones. I don't know. I'm falling apart. My clavicle fucking hurts. My knee hurts. My shins hurt. I got carpal tunnel. And all I kept telling myself, well, not all I kept telling myself, but I'm like, why am I falling apart? I'm not stretching enough. I'm not on the best diet. I do exercise. Like I'm a good balance. You know what I mean? But I did say, I was like, I have not been drinking whole milk for a very long time, probably about 15 years, solid 10 years.
Do you drink enough water?
I drink a good amount. I would say I drink a good amount of water. Like as soon as I wake up, I slam 2 glasses of electrolyte water and then I drink it throughout the day. But I can't drink it a lot, Steak, because if I drink water while I'm on the go, I have to pee. And there's no.
Is there any world where we get you to drink a glass of milk a day and just see what happens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I do that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you brought this up.
The reason I said that was on Sunday, we walked by this donut place and we got a donut. And I was like, oh, this type of donut would be great with some milk. And, like sometimes when I have milk with a dessert, you just have like enough milk to like wash down the dessert. But I kind of stared at the milk and I stared at the glass. I was like, I'm going to have a fucking full glass of milk. And it's been a long time since I've had a full glass of milk. I did have one. Yeah.
I'll try some.
It was good. It was really good. And then I just started thinking, I was just like, there's definitely there's like a PR movement to like attack milk. Maybe there's legitimate reasons. I don't know. I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I'm just throwing out ideas, thoughts.
I'm ready. I'm down to watch you drink a glass of milk a day and see what kind of impacts it has on you.
I'm going to start having a glass of milk a day. Do you want to start doing it too?
No.
Okay. Do you like
milk? I don't really. No, not really.
I love grabbing a little milk at the donut shop. Yeah, exactly. Y'all can FaceTime and discuss this after. I just wanted to see what people had to say. Does milk make you pee or poop? I won't lie.
Don't FaceTime, Hobie. That's gap.
But I don't mind the idea of a glass a day. That's exactly where I'm at. Yeah, I can't have a ton of milk a day, but I'm just wondering, how did you raw dog the milk? I don't know what that means. Strawberry milk in the morning absolutely fucks. Interesting. Okay, 15 MLB games.
The chat is spamming that. Holy shit! I didn't realize how bad you fucking guys wanted MLB.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll get into it. I'm just curious if anybody had a take on milk, and I think there's enough milk people in here that it sounds like there's, I don't know, it was worth maybe just floating that idea. I in closing, I'm going to try to bring milk back. July is a weird month to do it, but I'm going to try to bring whole milk back and see what happens.
Okay, well, before we get into it, what is your take on like July 4th? Food and celebrations. Like what do you feel about July 4th? Especially since I'm assuming you're not going to like go on a boat or anything, right? What are you going to do in New York?
I'm going to the Hamptons.
Oh, are you going to be on a boat or in the pool?
Probably pool.
Okay, not so bad. Never mind.
No.
I'd love to be grilling.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing it right.
I think like July 4th is, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm like, I'd love to have a grill. I don't have a grill, but I have to have a hot dog and I have to have a beer. Is that weird?
Yeah.
It is weird?
No, not weird at all. It's exactly what
you're not paying attention. Your ball's deep into the chat.
No, I don't think it's weird. Okay.
So I'm not like yeah, July 4th. Give me fucking I'll tell you what I'm against. Not against. I'm not a fireworks guy. Are you a fireworks guy?
Like, if I had to give my firework enjoyment rating, it would be a 6 out of 10 or a 7 out of 10. I enjoy it on July 4th and then I'm over it. I think people who do it for other holidays are annoying. Like if we just did it on July 4th, but I got neighbors that do it like on fucking New Year's Eve and other holidays. But July 4th, I like fireworks.
Yeah. I prefer fireworks on New Year's Eve. July 4th, like, I'm good, like, just grilling some fucking, some American tunes are good. What's the guy? Bruce Springsteen,
Yeah.
you want to play them? That's cool. I'm down to get into that. But I could do without fireworks. I'm not the biggest firework guy.
It sucks for dogs.
It does suck for dogs. DJen definitely doesn't see any fireworks. They'll start past his bedtime. Good take. By the way, I love this. No one is more anti-firework than the snowman. I am a hot dog guy. Are you a hot but I'm not a hot dog guy. Like, I love to eat hot dogs all the time. I love hot dogs on occasion. On July 4th, I will have 1 to 2 hot dogs. And the only way I'm having one is if the burgers look really good and I have to have a burger. I can't have 2 hot dogs and a burger on the same plate. That's overkill. But if the dogs look great and the burgers, man, because not everybody knows how to grill a good burger. They just don't. But if you got good looking dogs up there, and I like them dark, you know what I mean? Like almost burnt, ketchup, mayonnaise. No, not mayonnaise. Fucking beef, idiot. Ketchup, mustard, relish. And
Relish
sauerkraut.
all fucking day, dude.
Sauerkraut's one of those things. I'll never eat it on anything else except a hot dog. But that's how I roll. Glizzy Warrior. Yeah. Give me the crispiest glizz. Exactly. I like a crispy glizz. Are you a hot dog guy?
July 4th, baseball game.
Yes.
Those are the only 2 places I want hot dogs. Never anywhere else. I don't want a hot dog anywhere else besides July 4th or baseball game.
And what goes on a steak hot dog?
Mustard and relish.
No ketchup.
No.
Do you think Beef's take of mayonnaise on a hot dog is absurd?
It's not his worst take. I don't want it, but it's not his worst take.
Yeah. And I'm as pro mayonnaise as you're gonna find. I love mayonnaise. I put mayonnaise on almost everything. But I don't put it on a hot dog. I think that's weird and stupid. What about a hot dog?
Kid, that's a really good third. That's a very good comment.
Raw diced onions and jalapenos on the hot dogs. Fuck it, make it a coney. Sure. I don't mind my hot dog with ketchup. Me neither. What about at home when there's nothing to eat other than hot dogs?
Damn, Tristan's funny today. Yeah. There's no hot dogs in my house. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, sauerkraut and spicy brown mustard. Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Well, so I think that those are really the only bullshit topics for a day like today on a Tuesday, July 1st. It is a new month. It's a new month and a new picket calendar. Steak, how does your picket calendar look?
Well, yesterday I went 1 and 2, but before that, I think I had like 4 green days in a row.
You should have probably posted something. That would have been really cool, and it would have hyped us up and gassed us up as the hottest MLB bettors on Twitter.
Now we're not, because I went 1 and 2 yesterday. So
I know. And you know what? I bitched out. I didn't push a button yesterday.
That's weird. Out. Well, we're both bitches for not taking that Padres team total under. We're idiots for that. I really hate us for that.
Yeah. I think we had some good reads and some bad reads. Let's look at it a little bit. Let's look at a recap because we need to kind of see how we're starting the week here. We absolutely nailed the Phillies game. I said it was going to be like Will Warren and the Yankees with the A's when it was 3-0. This game was 4-0. You said you liked the under. I said I like the Phillies run line. We said let's take the Padres team total. We did none of those things because we're fucking morons. Pirates. There's always the Pirates. Pirates getting that kind of line respect. Andrew Heaney fucking dealt. I think you and I both like the Yankees. I think you bet the Yankees, and that was one of your 2 losers. At the end of the day, I just told myself I don't want to fade the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays are a really good team. I did want to take Jazz Chisholm home run. Shout out to Special K for telling me not to take it because he got injured. Nice job. Way to go, fucking doctor. What else here? Boston and Cincinnati. I think I like the Reds, so I would have been off there. Did you like anything in that game?
No, I think no.
Okay. By the way, that game soared over 7.5 total, 13-6.
So I can't wait to talk about this. Pirates been balling. Now they got Skeens on the bump.
Good take. Okay. So the Athletics, this, I told you I was scared about the Rays yesterday. The Rays were -165, -170. That looked a little short to me. Jacob Lopez went. He was pretty good. He didn't have any strikeouts. He was pretty good. And then he blew up in like the 4th inning, but it wasn't really his fault. I think it was an error that started it. But the A's end up winning. They had the worst bullpen in baseball, Steak. 5 ERA, and their bullpen shut down the Rays. That kind of sucks. You had the under. It was kind of a shitty beat, also kind of not.
No, it wasn't a shitty beat. It was a horrible bet.
each team just kind of blew up in one inning, though. That's it. You know what I mean? And then you get to 4-4 and you're fucked.
Yeah.
It was always the Orioles. 15 hits. They touched up Patrick Corbin a little bit. I think they got 3 runs off him. 10-6. The Orioles might be a contender for team I bet every day this week. This month. It ended up being the Diamondbacks. Shout out to anybody who played the Diamondbacks.
Giants, dude. Giants. Remember what we said. And Mariners. We nailed the Mariners.
I want to say we liked the under in the Arizona game because we said, you know what? We're just going to keep leaning into what's working. And the San Francisco Giants offense is a problem right now. So what we know in baseball is if things are happening, they continue to happen. You don't try to fucking catch the falling knife or time anything going the opposite way. So Arizona comes through and wins that game. And then this is the one I'm a little upset with. If I were to take one wager last night, and I almost did this, and you know what kept me off of it? Let's see if you know. What do you think kept me off the Mariners? My POD was going to be George Kirby over pitching.
Stupid ass Greg.
Stupid ass fucking Greg. Greg comes out there and tweets that the Royals are his POD. And I respect Greg's PODs. He was 4-0. He didn't tweet any slander about the Rays. He lost last night. Just like the Giants, the Royals offense is putrid. 4 hits is all they mustered up. 4 hits. And the O's just lost 4 straight. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? So, anyways, not tooting a horn here, but I think we got off on the right foot in terms of even though you went 1-2, as a whole, I mean, that's really what matters. I'm not trying to have any moral victories here, but I like the reads. So let's get into today. I'm going 2-1 or better. I haven't even taken a peek at the board yet. Have you?
Yeah, a little small. Yeah, I got a couple I'm excited about, but we'll wait till we get there.
We got an afternoon game. All right, are we ready to lock in, chat? Do you think everybody's ready to lock in? I haven't really been paying attention.
Eggplants in the chat if you're ready to lock in. Yeah, Chase Burns. That was so funny. Avery Longacre.
6 up, 6 downs means he's going to give up 6 runs. Hilarious. Yeah. Keep putrid out of your vocabulary. Thanks for muching. Thanks for
one eggplant. We're not locked. There we go. Thank you.
Oh, eggplants are good. Eggplants are good. Rays only lost because of Colby Thomas' insane throw. Yeah, that was really insane. Although Ryan really reckless. They would have scored. They scored on the top of the 9th anyway. But yeah, I hear you. That play was insane. I thought that was Max Muncy, by the way. It turns out it was not Max Muncy. All right, let's get into it. MLB. Let's go to Tuesday, July 1st. And here we are. Yankees minus 160, Fried and Kevin Gausman. Total at 8. Steak. I can tell you one thing. The last time I bet a Blue Jays game, I bet the first 5 under on Kevin Gausman to bounce back, and he did. No, I took the Blue Jays first 5 money line against, I think it was against the Guardians, and he pitched quite well. When he pitched at home in his last home game, I was there in attendance, and he sucked. Now he's coming back home. I think he wants to put on a pretty good performance. 216 plate appearances, batting 250 are the Yankees, and the Blue Jays are batting 218 against Max Fried. I have a read in this game, and I like the under.
Okay, I can't imagine who's not betting a Yankees bounce back with Fried on the bump, right?
Yeah.
Like surely it's the Yankees, right?
Yeah.
Not a single soul on the Blue Jays has much success against Fried at all. Goldschmidt has a lot of success against Gausman. 7 for 13, a homer and an RBI.
Wow,
Judge has 6 home runs against Gausman. Stanton has 2. And surely Stanton's going to go yard today for fucking.
The under is the most popular bet on Pickett. 471 picks. Damn. All right. Well, I'm in line with the Pickett sharps. I kind of think this is a square under. I was going to go first 5 under. Do you think so? If you lean the Blue Jays here, do you think Max Fried doesn't pitch well, or do you think Gausman just outperforms him?
I think it will probably be your under.
You think it'll be under? This could be a low scoring game, right? Like a 4-2 or something.
Yeah, I could see it. Maybe 4-3.
4-3. Yeah, I would probably go first 5 under.
I would probably go Blue Jays plus 1.5.
The last time I took an afternoon play, I took 2 of them, and I went 0 for 2. I took Zach Gallen first 5, and I took Paul Skeens first 5. I might stay off the afternoon game. Still a little bit rattled from that. You're an hour late, Chewy. Yeah, Chewy, we already talked about SGA. We're not going backwards. All in on baseball right now. Okay. Christopher Sanchez, minus 160 against Nick Pivetta. Phillies had a nice win yesterday, 4-0. This game might get rained out. Sanchez is having a very good year. Pivetta's having a very good year. 4-0 yesterday. Maybe one of these is a nasty over. Maybe one of these is a contrarian over. What do you think?
This is sort of what I was thinking today.
This might be the contrarian over.
4 out of the last 5 Phillies games have went under this number. 4 out of the last 5 Padres games have went under. You got Pivetta and Sanchez on the bump. It was 4-0 yesterday. Why not an over today? Yeah, I don't know, Shanway.
83 plate appearances, batting 275. Christopher Sanchez, 44 plate appearances. They're batting 209. Well, I mean, 275 is a pretty good batting average against Pivetta. Who's good against him? Trey Turner, Harper,
Kepler.
Oh, yeah, Kepler's really good. Real Muto has 3 doubles. Wow.
Yeah, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs, 6 for 13. Yeah, he has success. Trey Turner.
Castellanos has a double and a triple against him. Is Castellanos doing anything? I still kind of think the Phillies should consider making a trade. Oh, he just hit a home run. Oh, shit, Steak. Wow, Castellanos has been in the league for 12 years. I had no idea. Oh, shout out RotoWire with the update, by the way. I was like, what the fuck looks totally different? He was 1 for 3 with a home run. He was 2 for 4 before that. Uh-oh, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's Castellanos Day.
Okay, is that your home run guy?
It might be. It might be. Do you have the home run odds up?
Yeah, sure. You want to know Castellanos?
Yeah, I'd like to know what he is. Yeah.
He is. That's the thing. He is plus 480.
Okay.
Kepler is also plus 480.
Anyone in chat tapped into Wimbledon? These matches have been cinema. No, I have not. Only reason he homered is because the firefighters got mucked in Idaho. Oh shit! Yeah, that's a fucking crazy situation. That's
crazy. We don't have to talk about it. That shit is awful.
That's got to be one of the worst fucking things I've seen in a long time.
How many died? Do you know?
I saw 2.
Okay.
I don't even know if they got the guy. I think they just identified who it is. One place I won't be visiting. All right. Pittsburgh, minus 160. Skeens on the bump against my guy, Palante. With a potato.
This would be so funny, dude, if the Pirates give him nothing after they would be so funny. I'm going to keep it a buck, dude. I might have to fade the Pirates today.
Dude. Oh, they did get the guy. Okay, good. See if somebody blocked on Twitch. I don't see any of IMNG message. I have no idea. Dude, I'm kind of with you.
Damn, Jay Pre, you live in Idaho?
5 minutes from where everything happened. Jesus.
Wasn't Idaho where those murders happened, where that guy murdered all those college students? Wasn't that Idaho?
So. Yeah.
It's weird because I've been to Idaho. It's a beautiful place. But yeah,
I can see that. Yeah. Boise's in Idaho, right?
Yeah.
I've heard that's like I heard it's like a beautiful Boise is like the best kept secret in the country or something, people say. Moscow, Livy Dunn bikini bobblehead night? No way. Is it really? Is that am I
Yeah, there's 0% chance that it's Livy Dunn bikini bobblehead.
Who even thinks of that? Who thinks of that?
Incredible.
Look at Bukachu. Wait.
Look at Bukachu doing the same thing you did.
Chewy gonna fucking drive to Pittsburgh right now. All right, I'm going. Dude, what do you want to do? I love Palante. Are we pushing? Are we going Cardinals?
Yeah, I think I want to go Cardinals.
Just like that, huh? On the money line?
Just like that.
All right. Did Brian Reynolds? Oh yeah, Brian Reynolds was 2 for 3 yesterday. He didn't hit a home run though. Palante, Do we want to look at like some data or stats or anything to kind of back this up? Pirates have seen Palante 72 plate appearances. They're hitting 190. Yeah, they can't they can't hit him.
You like Palante Masterclass? Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I like that.
I like that, Adam.
How's the Cardinals bullpen? Or do we not want to get sharp here? Like, you just want to go full game or first 5?
Bro, Nolan Arenado has some success against Paul Skeens. So does Burleson. So does Donovan. That's it though. But
okay,
little success for those 3 guys.
Donovan's been good, hasn't he? Hasn't Donovan been good?
Burleson has 4 RBIs against Skeens.
Oh, dude, and Skeens is coming off of that shit showing. Last time he played Cincinnati, 6 innings, 6 hits, 5 earned runs. Wow. Is Brandon Donovan a hot
straight locks? I 100% agree.
With what?
This Pirates bats aren't going to show up. I fully agree. I mean, I don't need to talk about it anymore.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm done. If you're done. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Twins is like 0 for 4 for 5 against the Cards in his career. Love it. You just said 5 minutes ago that if something's trending in one direction, then ride it out. Pirates are hot. Now you want to fade Pitt?
Yeah, I don't think you can give me too much shit. I bet the Pirates 4 days in a row.
You talking to me or this guy?
I'm talking to the person who said that about the Pirates. I get what you're saying, but I bet the Pirates 4 games in a row.
I know, but he did say me, though. He's not saying you.
I think he's talking about me, right? I'm the one who always says that.
No, I just said don't. You read what he said? If something's trending in one direction, don't fade it.
You just said 5 minutes ago, if something's trending.
Jen, you idiot. Okay. So, anyways, I understand that, but there's a trend too. There's a conflicting trend. I'm going to choose to go with the other trend. Skeens can't beat the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right. Yeah. Let's do it. All right. The Miami Marlins, the hottest team in baseball right now.
6 in a row, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's 7 in a row.
7 in a row, dude.
Yeah. Joe Ryan's minus 145 against what's the E stand for? Edward. Duh. Joe Ryan's a good pitcher, former Rays legend. You hear me say it all the time. Looks like the Twins are minus 145. Total is 7.5 or 8 on DraftKings. Let's see what the pitcher familiarity is. Oh, no, the Marlins have not seen Joe Ryan before. That's not good for them. Cabrera is 28 plate appearances, 192.
Real quick, can I just say something? 104 in Twitch right now. Absolutely fucking insane that you guys are listening to us talk about baseball, but thank you, seriously, for the support, because 104 in Twitch in the middle of summer is fucking crazy. Please follow. Press the follow button. It's free. Wow, press follow if you're not following. Thank you.
Good steak promoting.
Let's go.
I got something. You ready for this?
Yes.
What do you think I'm going to say?
Don't know. Not even a guess. Oh, you want to keep riding the Marlins?
No, I can't take credit for riding the Marlins, even though I said to do it and I never did it because I'm a fucking bitch in my old age. Yep. This is the Nerfy of the night.
Oh, shit.
The night.
Dude, I like the under kind of.
Yeah. The Nerfy of the night.
Dude, I like it.
The Nerfy of our lives.
So who leads off for the Marlins? Wait, the Twins lead off? Who leads off for the Twins, guys?
Oh, God. It's one of the most hottest hitters. Wait, that's not how you say that. It's one of the hottest hitters in baseball.
What's his name?
Byron Buxton.
No, Byron Buxton doesn't lead off, does he? Oh, he does.
Listen, I'm going to need you to do me a favor. As somebody who fucking talks about baseball every day on a stream for 2 hours, you need to learn ball.
Okay, fine.
Byron fucking Buxton leads off for the Twins.
He's homering. That sucks. See that? I kind of like your under.
No, it's not my under. You mean my Nerfy?
Your Nerfy. I like the under.
I think I gotta take it. I gotta take it.
None of the Marlins, not a single Marlins player has ever seen Ryan.
I said that.
And yeah, Buxton already has a homer off of fucking Cabrera.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He has 1 and 2 at bats.
Oh,
that's what I was thinking, fat girls. That's what I was thinking, dude. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. So, but
Oh my God, dude. This is happening.
no, he didn't.
This is happening.
Okay, but hold on. Byron Buxton is confirmed like playing out of his mind right now, right?
I've decided I won't be putting Buxton in my lay.
Why?
I just won't be. I don't want him in my lay.
1, 2,
Not
3,
today.
4. He had a 5-game hit streak, and then he went 0 for 4 at Detroit in his last game. Yeah.
Last 7 games, he has 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, 7 hits, 7 runs, and he's batting .250.
Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Okay.
Sure.
We literally nailed this. When we do these sometimes, we're not 100%, but sometimes we are, and it's beautiful. Okay. And I know the people in here know it. That's what they watch for. That's what they come for. Okay. When we give them the script to these games. Yesterday, we had Garrett Crochet and Chase Burns at a 7.5 total, and it soared over. And the scoring was like right off the rip. Steak. We've got 2 games right here. You following me? At 640, we've got the Pirates and the Cardinals and the Twins and the Marlins, both at a 7.5 total. I'm telling you right now, one of these is going over 10. Do you think there's a better chance that it's Pittsburgh?
I think it's Padres and Phillies. Sorry. I don't think the Twins and the Marlins or the Cardinals and Pirates are going over 10, or I actually don't think they'll be anywhere close.
So you think both of these games are going under?
Yes. I would bet both of them to go under before I bet either of them to go over, yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to stick with the Nerfy. I'm not going to back down.
Yeah. I good, because you can't take back the Nerfy the night after you sing the song.
Yeah. No, I feel it. I feel it.
Good. Nerfy of the night. I got to put that in the notes, please. Cardinals money line. Nerfy of night. Twins Marlins. Notes, dude. The Nerfy is Twins Marlins, Special K. Your bet is Buxton Homer first plate appearance. You're welcome.
I mean, he's either striking out or he's hitting a home run. What is strikeout actually? Do you think those odds are?
Yeah, you queue up the next game. I'll tell you some first plate.
No, you're not going to know where to find that.
I got it, man. You queue.
No, you don't. You don't know where to find that. You don't know where to. Why don't you queue up the next game? You don't know where to find that. Okay, go ahead. You got it. You don't got it. You don't know where to find that.
I'm struggling.
We'd be here all fucking day for you to try to find Byron Buxton first plate appearance odds. I have it.
Oh, congratulations, dude. Congratulations.
What?
Congratulations, man. You knew how to find it. Big whoop.
For anyone that cares, this market is on DraftKings. Steak had no idea. He's going to look at fucking Hard Rock. He's going to look at FanDuel. And then he's going to go, oh, I don't know. And that's why you got to drink more milk.
So we got the Tigers playing at
Hold the fuck on. I just got the odds up.
Jason Flaherty against Tank Williams.
Byron Buxton, first plate appearance. Are you ready? Home run.
Yes. The over is 9.5. It's even for the. No, I'm just kidding.
Home run is 15-1. Strikeouts 2-1.
2-1.
Dude, I'll double down. I'm taking strikeout.
That is, you haven't said anything that cool in so long.
You're right.
I'll double down. Oh my God, dude. Fucking swing your dick around.
Thank you. I'm telling you, dude, that glass of milk changed me.
That's crazy. Like you just said Nerfy of the night, and I'll double down. You know what you would have said? You know what you would have said yesterday when you didn't have a glass of milk? What? I can't take him to strike out. I'm already invested because I have $25 on this Nerfy.
You're right.
Wow.
I was going to put 50 on the Nerfy for what it's worth, but you're right.
Holy shit. I don't even fucking care, Special K. I don't care at all.
No, I won't. That's a me thing. I said I'm going to do it. He's just gassing me up. You fucking came in here like fucking George Clooney and ER, great show, being like, oh, don't bet Jazz Chisholm. He's only the hottest hitter in fucking baseball because he might be hurt. Fucking guy, get out of here. Shit. Fucking hit a fucking nuke, no doubter. Anyways, teeing up the next game because I got a hard stop. Tigers minus 145 against the Nationals, total 9.5. I was going to say that seems high, but maybe it doesn't because this guy pitching for the Nationals has a 5.6 ERA. Man, Flaherty's not been good.
Not really. Yeah.
Going to get rained out. Okay.
Javi Baez, only Tiger with any plate appearances against old Williams. And the Nationals struggle against Flaherty.
I'm going to say one thing and one thing only about this game.
Okay.
After I destroyed the Nationals in June, how funny would it be if they get hot in July?
Oh, it would be so funny.
Yeah.
But you don't even need to talk about it.
Okay. It would be the Nationals or nothing for me. Do you have any beef with that?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, the Tigers are good on the road. They're 5-5 in their last 10, but they play the Rays, play the Twins. Man, the Twins suck. Well, they beat the Twins up pretty good. I don't know. The Nationals are, I'm sorry, the Tigers are always good for one loss that they shouldn't lose. And I think minus 145 kind of looks very, very easy, but easy place in baseball all the time. So that would be buying low, DJ. And yep, DJ, and the team of the month of July is the Mets. Somebody asked me to do that stake. Some guy was like, hey, DJ, and they gave me like a paragraph on why they should be the Mets. And I was like, oh, I actually don't hate that. And they said, great, because I'm a Phillies fan, and it would be really appreciated if you bet the Mets every month of July. I was like,
these are the kind of DMs Trent gets every 6 seconds.
I know. Yeah. Fuck you, Andrew, if you're listening. Just kidding. I like the Andrew guy. Anyways, nothing for you in this game?
I don't think so.
All right. Shane Baz, minus 155. By the way, we recorded Rays Glaze yesterday with Drew. We had some thoughts on this series. The Rays are about to go on a 10-game road trip before the All-Star break. They they're a game back of the Yankees in first place. They really, really got to win 2 of these 3 against the A's, and they just dropped game 1. Baz has been solid. I say he continues to stay solid. Rasmussen has been so good, he was due for a blow-up start. I say Shane Baz stays hot. That's what I think. But, big but, okay? Cardi B, big but. Jeffrey Springs is a former Ray. So he's going to be out for revenge. The Rays traded him. He's also a lefty. The Rays are getting a little bit better about hitting lefties, but still, I got my concerns. Steak, you liked the under in the game yesterday. It went over. I think today is your under.
I'm not going to go back to it, but I get what you're saying. I'm starting to realize I might like the Grand Salami under.
You want to bring it out?
I'm interested. Let's finish going through the board, but I'm definitely intrigued. I'm going to put that on there. A's.
Remember that song? Bring it out, bring it out. It's hard to yell when the Grand Salami's in your mouth.
Yes.
Bring it out, bring it out. That'd be great. That's actually a great video. If I knew how to edit videos and I had nothing to do this afternoon, that's what I would do. I would make a video edit.
I think I like Blue Jays plus 1.5 Ant.
What? That's the fucking lamest bet of all time. What are they like? What's that gonna be like minus 180?
No, definitely not. They bat in the bottom half because they're at home, so it will be probably like even money, I'd guess, maybe minus 115.
The Blue Jays?
Plus 1.5. Yeah, I think so.
Minus 1. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Pickett showing that.
They're on the ball. Hilarious.
Yeah, good one. All right, you got me. 1-1. ESPN bet according to Pickett, it's minus 120. Okay. I like the Rays under. Maybe the first 5 because some of the bullpen guys were used yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, it's Canada Day today?
Oh, yeah, it is Canada Day.
Is that like 4th of July?
Apparently, yeah, it's like 4th of July. They don't celebrate 4th of July. I asked them about it on Owner's Box.
Well, obviously. Why would they celebrate 4th of July?
I don't know.
You ask Canadians if they celebrate 4th of July?
Yeah.
Were you being serious?
I think so. But the way you're asking me is making me feel stupid. So now I want to say I wasn't serious. But
I mean, I'm not going to give you a history lesson, but you know what 4th of July is.
Yeah, I know what it is. Just thought, you're right up there. You're probably not doing much. Maybe you just want to have some fucking hot dogs and light off some fireworks. I don't know.
To celebrate America's independence.
Yeah. Whatever. Like, whatever. It's hot dogs and burgers and fucking.
I hate that I can never tell when you're being serious or not.
I don't know.
You don't really say or ask stupid shit like actually, that's not true. You asked if I had a model.
If I was Canadian, I would probably want to celebrate July 4th as opposed to going to work.
Dude,
that's the other option.
You just don't go to work. You can't celebrate other fucking countries' holiday. You're a greedy bastard.
Yeah, I am.
You just see something you're like, I want that too. You're Jewish. Do you celebrate Christmas?
No.
Do you want to?
Not at all. I fucking really don't like Christmas.
All right, fine. I can't believe you asked Canadians if they celebrate.
Boom! Clam mucker. Thank you. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Go get drunk, dude. Drink Bud Heavies, you know? Wouldn't that be funny if Canadians use July 4th as an excuse to get hammered, drink Bud Heavies and milk? What else would they do? Eat hot dogs? Like, it's perfect, dude.
Damn.
Such a good point. That's what I would do if I was Canadian, dude. I'd get wasted with my friends on all the American stereotypes.
Yeah, so you would treat it like Halloween.
I would treat it like Cinco de Mayo.
You would treat it like Cinco de Mayo.
I hate it. Clam just saved me. I was literally drowning. I had nothing to say, and Clam Mucker just saved me.
I hate how the chat always comes to like your defense. Like
that was a really good point.
You're the good. Do you think you're the good cop in this
No,
deal?
Not at all. I'm a very stupid guy.
Yeah. Okay. I just don't know that everybody.
No, Tristan. It's way different for us, but I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about Canadians. Canadians could absolutely treat the 4th of July like Cinco de Mayo.
He's the only cop. I will say, like the burn verse and Burner Humor, we talk about it all the time. It's crazy how they've gassed up Miller Lite because I'm starting to come around. I was like a Coors Light guy, but I've come around to Miller Lite. I had a Miller Lite not when I went to the rodeo. I think I like it more than Coors. Maybe I just need a break, but I'm just going to say what you guys probably don't want to hear. It's all shit. It's shit beer.
Yeah. Do you know that I went to the Miller Lite Brewery in Milwaukee?
Did you ever tell me you went to the Miller Lite Brewery in Milwaukee?
Did you know that the lady told me, I said, be honest, because Miller acquired Coors. Obviously, you know that.
I did.
And, Miller acquired Coors. So
that's why they're making Coors taste like shit.
Well, let me just tell you, she said they make and distribute 26 times as much Coors Light as Miller Lite.
No shit.
That Coors Light is by far the most famous light beer in the world. And that I asked her if she thought Coors Light was better than Miller Lite, and she said absolutely.
Yeah.
And she was a big old Milwaukee broad.
I've never been a big Miller Lite guy my whole life. I actually thought it was one of the worst ones.
I think Miller Lite sucks.
Yeah, I do too. It's like like Bud Light just tastes like water.
Bud Light sucks.
Bud Light does suck. Like I almost would rather just not even have a beer if you offer me a Bud Light. Budweiser I enjoy. I like an ice cold bottle, but it's got to be a bottle, not in a can. And I for whatever reason, if I have a canned beer, I need a cup to pour it in. Am I being a bitch?
You not
tell me.
It depends if it's situational. Like you're not always going to have a cup to pour it in. So as long as you're not a bitch and when the moment comes and you drink it out of a can when you have to, I'm not mad that you drink it out of a cup when life presents you the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you two examples. Twice in my life. My wife came to bring me Guinness one time. It was a very nice gesture, but she bought a 6-pack of bottles. Mm-hmm. And I was like, it's all good. You don't know this like I know this because I've been drinking Guinness for a long time. Like bottle Guinness is just not the same. And I'd rather just have no Guinness. And I still drank it. She had one or two. I had the rest, whatever. My buddy, Spotty Cow. Yeah, hold on.
I just want to remember to go back to it.
Okay. My buddy, Tony, shout out Tony if you're watching the stream. Like when he, like a great host, born to host, came over to his house one day. He's got a nice patio. We're going to have some beers. He was going to grill and cook for us. I get there. he knew this is when Budweiser was the beer of the summer. Do you remember that? I think it was last year.
Yeah.
I dubbed Budweiser the beer of the summer, but it had to be in a bottle. And he had the cans. He had canned Budweiser, and I was like, thank you. But it just wasn't the same. And I feel like the asshole, you know? I feel like the asshole. What are you going to say?
Spotted Cow. I had that in Wisconsin. Fucking delicious beer.
What does it taste like?
Beer. Special K and Snowman said you have to get Spotted Cow. It was so good, man. It was like, in my opinion, the perfect, like, I don't like heavy beer, and it tasted light, but it had flavor. Whereas I feel like most beers that are drinkable just taste like water these days. Like you said, it like Bud Light tastes like fucking water. And so I'm like always looking for a beer that I could like drink 10 of, but still has a little taste and flavor. And it was just
like Ultra.
I don't really. I'll drink it, but I don't think it tastes like much.
No, it doesn't. It might as well be water too. For whatever reason, I just kind of I approve that more than I do Bud Light. But man, okay, Spotted Cow sounds like a heavier beer.
It wasn't super heavy. It's not a light beer. I want to be clear, but not heavy. Also, I want to mention my sister lives in Golden, Colorado, and that's where the Coors Brewery is. And I just think Coors clears as far as light beers go. I think fucking Coors clears.
Yeah. Yeah, you are one, DJ. Okay. Ultra is pissed. My girlfriend drinks that shit. Yeah, I started drinking Budweiser when I was walking in our Bush factory. Light beer is legit water. Never am I going backwards. I don't drink light beer if that's there. Yeah.
What do you drink, Straight Locks? What is
your Budweiser? Beer?
Oh, just Bud Heavy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mick Ultras are basically a salad. Yeah. But like a house salad. Like there's like nothing on it, you know? At least like, I don't know, Coors is like, you get a fucking cherry tomato, a shredded carrot, maybe a little dressing. You like Corona? Oh, Kona? Yeah. All right, let's get back to the board.
Like Corona Light.
I don't mind Corona Light. Dude, I like Land Shark. Do you like Land Shark?
Too, yes.
My mom loves Land Shark. And for whatever reason, like 5 years ago, I never cared for it. And then I had it again. I liked it.
Yeah. All right, we got to get back to this, huh?
Yeah. I like the under in the Rays game.
Cool.
I like the under in the Rays game. What do you think about the Red Sox and the Reds today? Wow. Interesting line here. Brady Singer going against one Richard Fitz.
Dick Fitz.
0-3, 4.68 ERA. Brady Singer, 7-6, 4.3 ERA.
I don't feel a lot, but I kind of like the Red Sox. I'm sure that'll surprise no one. Lean Red Sox for sure. I'm looking at batters. Wilyer Abreu, I believe, is a hot dude alert. He's plus 280 to homer.
I got a hot take.
Okay.
I think Stella's shit.
I'm not a huge Stella fan.
No.
At all.
I will drink it. For whatever reason, they tend to have it at airports. Like they have like...
They live in New York City.
What?
Hefe lives in New York City. I never knew that.
In New York City. So, like Heineken's not very good, but like Stella's like maybe a slight step up above Heineken. But it's not, it dresses itself up as a classy beer. It's not very good. That's what I think. Oh, nice. Stella's asked. Yeah, Peroni is good. Peroni's excellent. Presidente, Fox. I like Pacifico. Yep. Yeah, I'm not, it seems like everybody agrees. I don't think that's a hot take. I thought that was going to be a hot take. I think people like Stella because it acts like it's a classy, good beer. I think it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just said that. Peroni's great. No one said anything about Rolling Rock yet. Rolling Rock's an acquired taste. It's a very interesting beer. Let's get back to the board. I can talk about beer all day. So you like the Red Sox?
Kinda, yeah. But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it on July 1st.
Okay. I was going to say that might be a lot of respect for the Reds to nearly be a pick 'em in Boston. But Brady Singer, no.
Not against Dick Fitz. The Red Sox have been awful. They traded Devers, and no, it's not.
Okay. 9.5 yesterday soared. Maybe an under or not really?
Not gonna. That sounds too contrarian and cute for me.
Okay. Wow, I like it. Mets and Brewers. Mets minus 120. I've been hearing a lot of love, Steak. A lot of love for the Brewers. So there's this market. I didn't know it was available to me. You can bet the team to have the most wins in the month. Did you know that? You ever heard of this?
Yes, I have. Yes.
Okay. So, like, for example, the Cardinals, I think they cashed in May at 180 to 1. Insanity. So I think the Astros maybe just won it in
That would
June.
make sense. Feels like the Astros didn't lose at all.
So like the Dodgers this month are 5-1. Blah blah blah. Whatever. People like, and I say people, the people I listen to on VSiN, they like the Brewers. The Brewers are like this.
Turner to the Bucks.
What?
Miles Turner to the Bucks. Is that going to keep Giannis around?
No. The fuck would stay anywhere because of Miles Turner.
That's weird.
To a $50 bet of the month instead of betting the team every day. Maybe I'll do both. So Cornfield, shout out Cornfield, said Caesars has it. No sports book in New York had it. Caesars had it. Just downloaded Caesars. And I did it through Pickett. Shout out Pickett. You get a sign-up bonus there. Anyways, what if, Steak, the Brewers are like the trendy team that everybody likes? Now they're lined up against the struggling Mets who are 3-7 in their last 10. Brewers are 8-2 in their last 10. What if this is the shift? The Mets get swept by the Pirates, and then they sweep hot Brewers. Could you see that happening?
Yes.
Or am I trying to be cute?
Yes, but remember the one theory you have that I liked. The Mets just got swept. But with that being said, I like the Mets today. Can't help it. I just do.
Nope. Never heard of Fluffies. WPIP Talk Sports. I'll have to check it out. Somebody said beer review this afternoon. Unfortunately, I can't as much as I love one. I've got one of the busiest afternoons I think I've had in months, which feels good though.
Great saying.
Yeah. Let sweeping dogs lie. Ooh, I love that. Love that. Like the Mets a lot. Yeah. Oh, here comes Alan. Right down,
it's
Alan.
Funny, Alan. God damn it.
Alan, why don't you fucking give us a play or something, bro? Miles Turner to the Bucks. Yep, Joe. Thank you. We heard that.
Alan Dims in the cornfields.
Where the fuck is the month leader on Caesars? Oh, I don't know. I actually didn't even find the market. I just downloaded Caesars and then I stopped there because I said I'll think about who I like today. Is it not there? Tell me it is. I'm going to give Cornfield so much shit. All right. So you like the Mets today, Steak?
Yeah.
All right. Alan Dims is on the Brewers clearly because he laughed at us.
Oh, yeah. That probably is what it is.
Hovey says he doesn't see that shit. God damn it. Can you hit up Cornfields, Hovey? Cornfield's in here. Corn, we need your help. Let's go to the Braves. Braves and Angels. Grant Holmes, 190 against the Angels.
I'm not showing Grant Holmes.
Sorry. Yep, should be Grant Holmes. It's on RotoWire and covers. Who are you showing?
Cool. So I'm showing.
Oh, Didier Fuentes.
Is that what you show now? No, I show Grant Holmes on MLB. We'll go with Grant Holmes, bro. You want to hear what? This is insane. What Ozzy Albies has done against Tyler Anderson?
Yes.
It's insane. 4 for 6, 3 home runs, 5 RBIs.
Do you want to just not overthink it?
I actually want Austin Riley has a home run in 3 at-bats, and Verdugo has a home run, and he's 4 for 8 against him. There's some success here, but I thought something was interesting. I was watching the Braves-Phillies game the other day on the Atlanta channel, and they were kind of dogging Ozzy Albies. They were saying he's trash now. Like, obviously they said it professionally, but they were like wondering if he was ever going to return to the player he was and how they hope he does because it's been so bad. And I was literally wondering, like, I feel like I haven't seen him do anything in forever.
He was limited to 99 games in 2024 as he spent significant time on the injured list due to a fractured wrist and fractured toe. Jesus, what the hell did this guy do? Walked into some door. It's the second time in the past 3 seasons he's failed to reach 100 games. 3-time All-Star. RotoWire's kind of glitching. I don't see his stats. All right, so you think this is the get-right game for Ozzy Albies?
Not necessarily, but he has the 11th best odds. He's plus 560. It's not going to go in the home run parlay, but I'm going to put it down.
Okay. All right. And then between the over, under, Braves or Angels, do you have a read?
Not really. Not really at all.
There's a man on first and Ozzy is up. It's an auto double play. Damn. No, sounded like Junior Caminero for a little bit. He was hitting into the most double plays than anybody in baseball. All right. DeGrom going against, who the fuck is this guy again? Brian Young for the Orioles. Brandon Young. He's got some familiarity against the Rangers, hitting 294 against them. The Orioles cannot hit Jacob DeGrom, and DeGrom has been insane. Absolutely insane. I still think it's the Orioles.
I'll let you do that, but I'm not joining you.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not. But just out of curiosity.
Sure. You want to see what anybody's done against him?
I'm just going to see.
LeBron. Gary Sanchez feels like Gary Sanchez has one home run against every pitcher he faces.
That's funny. Injury killed him. Been abysmal since. Damn. What's up, Q Lampers? I don't know that I've seen that name before. Are you a first-time chatter? No. Well, welcome. WEB the boy followed us on Twitch. Why does that name sound familiar?
Got a couple new follows?
WEB the boy sounds like a Twitter account I follow. I don't know if it's a burner or something, but I think that sounds really familiar. I feel like he's a good follow. I don't know. Oh, I think I know who that is. WEB the boy. Why does that sound so fucking? I think that was a guy. Did you see for the fantasy challenge? You had to like build a raft and then paddle across a river, a lake or something. Did you see?
Oh, no, but you want to know what my buddy Dave is doing for his fantasy punishment?
Way to make it all about you. Go ahead.
Yep. He is eating a fish fillet once a day, every day for a week. Double fish, double cheese, double tartar sauce. And then he has to send a video to the fantasy football group chat.
Doesn't sound that bad.
No? Do you like fish fillets?
I mean, not really, but
he had never had one before.
Anything with like cheese, bread, and tartar sauce ain't that bad.
Never having a fish fillet and then having seven days in a row, double fish, double cheese, double tartar sauce is crazy.
All right. Yeah, that's starting to that's starting to sit with me for a little bit. Good luck betting into a team all month again is all I have to say, since you don't want to hear the police breakdown. I don't know what the police breakdown means.
I don't think we're doing it, Alan Dim, so that's the good news.
What do you mean we're not doing it?
What team are we betting all month? I'm not betting one.
I'm fucking halfway through the board.
Yeah. I know you're not going to do it. You'll give up within 6 days. Alan Dims doesn't have to worry about you.
All right, Orioles and DeGrom. What do you like?
Nothing.
All right, Cubs. Boyd against Gavin Williams. The Guardians are not very good lately. 3-7 in the last 10. Cubs are actually kind of regressing a little bit. Earmuffs, Chewy. Let's see what we got in this game. We've got.
The only thing I'd be interested in is dialing into the Guardians having a rough second half of the year.
Yeah. I think they're going to fall off a little bit. So the Cubs
minus
180. Is the Cubs minus 180 a little too rich for your blood, though?
A little too rich for my blood. Yeah, it is. No familiarity with Williams at all, except Michael Bush has a dinger against him. Ramirez has seen Matt Boyd 41 times, batting .293, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs. There's a little success on the Guardians off Boyd. Nothing crazy, but a little bit.
Boyd's been awesome.
J-Rom Bomb, I don't hate.
Dude, do you see how good this guy's been? Let me tell you. As of May 28th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starts. He has not had a game where he's allowed over 2 earned runs. He's had 2 shutouts. He's coming off of 6 innings on the road against St. Louis, 3 hits. He only had 3 Ks, but man, this guy is good.
Darren Waller to the Dolphins. What
the fuck are dude? Darren Waller being in Miami just does not. That doesn't.
He's a rapper.
Yeah, I don't know what the Dolphins are doing, dude. They're weird. I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, you know what I remembered? Wasn't Minka Fitzpatrick on the Dolphins and they traded him to the Steelers?
Yeah. Apparently, according to Joey Dumps, he absolutely despises Brian Flores, and that he's very happy to go back to Miami.
Brian Flores is a fucking great coach. So I'm out on Minka Fitzpatrick. Also, I fucking hate when teams let a player go and then take them back. I hate that. I hate it.
That trade yesterday was a weird trade.
Weird trade. All right, let's stay dialed in. I don't know, man. You know what I don't like about this game? The Cubs slumping. Losing a series, splitting a series, I guess I should say, to the Cardinals, losing a series and just getting shut out to the Astros. coming back home against a poopy Guardians team and with Matthew Boyd on the bump, the Cubs seem like the bet of the day.
Okay, yeah, I understand. And I'm not going to bet the Guardians. I can't do that, but I'll lay off.
No, I'm not either. But like, okay, look, like this makes all the sense in the world to me. Dude, have you ever seen this in your life? I haven't. 97.8% of the money is on the Cubs today. Now, granted, $50,000 in wagers is not anything super insane, but like 602 bets on the Cubs. The Cubs are going to be in everybody's parlay today. And maybe they come through. I'm not saying they won't, Alan Dims, before you fucking send a laughing emoji. Bucks just waved Dame. You guys are so funny getting all amped up about this. Dame Lillard is done. He's done. This guy.
Well, he's not playing probably for most of the season, but if you can get Dame Lillard cheap for the end of his career, I don't hate that for some team in 2 years from now. Nah, he's not as bad as you're acting.
I'm out on Damian Lillard.
For what he is, sure. For what he is, sure.
I'm out. Dim says the Cubs will come through. Okay, maybe they will. Potential revenge game. Oh, yeah. Shit. Yep. Okay. Rockies and whoa. How in the world are the Astros only minus 140? What? That can't be right.
Going down here. They're minus 160 here. I don't know.
They're like one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
That makes no fucking sense. Well, here's the thing. If they are, oh wow, neither team has seen either pitcher. Yeah, seriously.
Literally.
I have no idea what this means, Steak. You got a lefty on the bump. Colton Gordon, 3-1, 3.9 ERA. Chase Dollander sucks. Either Dollander.
This feels too easy to me, dude.
This feels like the easiest bet on the board. I thought like 175, 180 for the Cubs is the right line.
Fine. You want me to fall on the sword and bet the Rockies? I'll do it.
Well, I am just curious. Do you think that if the Rockies win this game, is it because Chase Dollander shoves or they hit the shit out of Colton Gordon?
I don't know that I would care enough to figure it out. There's nothing I would take besides Rockies money line plus 135. I'm writing it down.
You don't want to take their team total or anything?
No, I don't. No, thank you.
Dude, pull up home run odds.
On this game? Okay, I will.
Yeah, Dims. It's either one or the other. It is one or the other.
I like the under in the Rockies more than I like Rockies team total over.
Okay. All right. So you like the Rock, or you like the under and you like the Rockies. So we think Dollander shoves. All right, let's finish up strong here. Then I got to close it down and get out.
Jordan Beck is the best odds for the Rockies. Michael Toglia plus 400. Walker is 350. Paredes 320.
Dollander's last start was really good against the Dodgers, I think. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, the contrarian play would certainly be the Rockies. That line is short. Okay. Let's finish up strong here. Zach Gallen minus 130. Do we just keep fading the San Francisco Giants?
I would be fine with it.
Zach Gallen is bad. And Hayden Birdsong is coming off getting shredded against the Marlins. So you either like two bounce back starts from these pitchers today and you go under, or you square up with the over. I think the over is square. And the other option is don't overthink it and just fucking press the Diamondbacks. Yep.
4-2-5. Giants.
Okay. Giants what?
Giants have been horrendous.
Yep, they sure have. They don't really hit Gallen all that well. This is a good chance for Gallen to definitely bounce back. I mean, he's had two abysmal starts.
Diamondbacks are nothing for me.
Yeah. Just so you guys can see it, though. He's had 8 hits, 5 earned, 10 hits, 7 earned. He's been about as bad as you can be in these last 4 starts. Yikes. Okay. Mariners and Royals. I think the Royals are just bad. Michael Lorenzen against Emerson Hancock, total at 8. Randy Arozarena had a big game yesterday. Maybe the Mariners get going. Steak. Mariners most wins in the month of July.
I think the fact that Emerson Hancock is minus 150 tells you all you need to know about the direction the Kansas City Royals are headed. Emerson Hancock sucks.
They're minus 135 though.
Oh, I'm showing minus 150.
Jeez. Okay.
Let me check. Let me double check.
They might be. They're as low as minus 135 on FanDuel, I guess you could say.
Okay, cool. Currently on FanDuel, they're minus 136. You're right. Damn, Bucks are waving. Damn, that's crazy.
The Mariners hit Michael Lorenzen okay. They hit him okay. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's really speaking to me in this game. It would probably be the Mariners or nothing.
Have you thought about a home run guy yet as we've been doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, I have.
Who?
When we do the recap, I'll tell you.
Okay.
All right, last one.
Why don't you just fucking put it behind a paywall?
I asked for you to give me his home run odds.
Who?
You don't remember?
Nope.
I forget who it was too.
Oh, you're fucking.
No, I'll remember when I see the fucking team. I'll remember.
We'll see about that.
All right, you know what? I don't hate somebody on the Diamondbacks either.
Okay, then I'll give you Diamondbacks home run odds because I'm a good friend. I'm not gatekeeping home run odds. I'm not a gatekeeper.
You're kind of an asshole.
I'm trying to hold you accountable. Eugenio plus 300, Cattell plus 300, Devers plus 390, Yastrzemski plus 440.
What's Pavin Smith?
Okay. Plus 600.
Kinda like
Castellanos, Chipper. Chipper was listening.
Thank you. Fucking Chipper. Somebody paying attention around here. It certainly ain't you. Fucking guy just sits here with his fucking cool hat and cool necklace and just stares at the fucking chat. I'm dog meat. Anyways, Dodgers and White Sox.
Grossly inaccurate.
All right, let's recap and let's shut it down. I'm getting
All right.
fucking blown up over here.
All right.
Yankees and Toronto. I like the first 5 under.
Blue Jays plus 1.5.
Padres and Phillies. Over?
Over. You like Castellanos, right?
Yeah. I think that's my guy. I think I'm gonna go over.
Thank you, Proper.
That might be quote unquote official play for me.
All righty.
Pirates and Cardinals.
Cards money line would be so fitting for the Pirates to give Skeens no run support after the way they've been playing.
I'm with you, brother. All right. Nerfy of the night, Minnesota Marlins.
Love it. I like the under.
Washington and the Tigers.
Pass.
Kind of think it's the Nationals. Rays and A's. I like the first 5 under.
Cool. Nothing.
All right. Boston Reds, nothing.
Lean Red Sox.
Mets, Brewers, kind of lean Mets.
Will, you're a Abreu hot dude alert. I like the Mets.
Okay. Braves, Angels.
No, thank you.
Orioles, Rangers.
No, thank you.
I lean Orioles. Cubs. Got to be the most popular bet of the day, so I'm out. I'm not getting nasty and betting the Guardians, but I'm out.
I would go don't overthink it, Cubs or nothing.
Okay. Rockies, Astros.
Michael Toglia, home run. That's my guy. Rockies money line.
Okay. D-backs, Giants.
I would keep fading the Giants or I would do nothing.
Yeah, D-backs are nothing for me. Mariners, Royals.
I would keep fading the Royals or I would do nothing.
You going to take your White Sox tonight in Los Angeles?
Absolutely not.
All right, Steak. Great job. Good stream, everybody. Nice job. Steak, enjoy your trip. Safe travels. Have a great 4th. We'll see you when you get back. Peace. All right, guys. I'm going to shut it down. Early end to the stream today. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to talk baseball. We're going to talk golf with Jeff Seeley. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he goes on VSiN every now and then, and smart golf dude. He offered to come on after I went on Sammy P's show, which was great. Thanks for hanging out. As always, appreciate you guys. Good luck on your bets. As of right now, I'm going three plays, 2 and 1 or better. Okay. Make your own fucking decisions. Be your own person. You don't have to tell me. Cardinals. I like Palante though. Phillies over. Nerfy. I'm going a full fucking unit on the Nerfy, but I am going to double down with Byron Buxton to strike out in his first plate appearance. Okay. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check you guys. I'll check you tomorrow morning.